We were literally born into off-road. If I wanted to hang out with my dad, we were going to off-road races, and I've been around off-road racing my entire life. Now at 25 years old, it's all I've really ever known. One of the coolest things for me is how much my family is involved, and I'm super lucky that I have that my teammate is my brother and my parents are at every race, and I have this full dynamic. It's kind of a full circle, and it's cool that it's all under the Anderson name.
Yeah, so once I started watching RJ race and I started getting more and more into it, and finally my dad got me a trophy card, and I was like kind of with it, kind of not, and then he started taking off with the UTV stuff, and then he got a super light and started killing it in that, and I was like, all right. I think my favorite part of my family dynamic is just having my family there for me at every race, whether it's RJ with driving tips and setup tips, or my dad telling me this is what this shock setup's going to do, or this is what this geometry setup's going to do. So I think that's really cool to have. I
love short course racing. I mean, there's no excuses. You lay it all out on the line every time. It's 100% adrenaline. I go out there and you put everything into it. My guys, they're able to watch the trucks they work on, go out on the track, and I think it's the best form of racing. I think that as time goes on, short course is only going to gain momentum, and that the amount of work you put in and the amount you're able to get back, you know, when you're able to succeed is greater than any sport in the world, I think.
Yeah, I think what drew me to the short course type of racing was seeing RJ at the track, you know, racing razors and super lights, and then looking at old videos from Core and stuff like that. And yeah, to a point, I think it does put a little bit of pressure on my shoulders, knowing that RJ has won a couple Pro Light championships, and that he does have millions of views on YouTube, and people know who he is. You know, you go somewhere and people are like, oh, it's RJ. And at the end of the day, I am kind of making my own way and stuff like that. So when you get on the track, all the pressure kind of goes away, and then you just kind of focus on yourself. Watching Ronnie is funny because it's one of those things. When I was first starting racing, Ronnie wanted nothing to do with it. He was doing his own thing, and we didn't push him to do anything. We gave him the opportunity. My dad gave him the opportunity, then came competitive, and I think people just in the last year have seen Ronnie and been like, literally, where did he come from? I like seeing people succeed more than myself. You know, you want to help, you want to watch someone succeed. I get more nervous watching him on the track than when I'm on the track, you know. It's one of those things that there's no better feeling than to watch someone else succeed and know that you help them do that. The UTV World Championships always been the carrot dangling in front of me. You know, a lot of people that are involved in UTVs know who I am and what I've done, and I think that puts a huge target on my back. People want to beat me, people, you know, want to see me fail, people want to see me succeed, and no one wants it more than I do for myself. So 2017, the odds were against me. I started third row, ate a ton of dust all day, but I knew the pace that I needed to run up front with those guys, and to just have the heli following you and know that you're doing good that last lap, and to put it all together and be the 2017 world champion felt so good. I've wanted that one for so long, just to be able to, you know, be the face of a brand, and to be able to put the biggest short course race together when I hadn't even been a part of it. And people think that I've moved on and just I'm a truck racer now, you know, but I have the most fun getting behind the wheel of a razor and going and doing battle with these guys. So to back up my 2017 World Championship and be the first back-to-back UTV World Champion, I think I could put another one together here this year. The field of UTV World Championship is stacked. I mean, you have people from Lucas like me and Miles Cheek. You have all of the guys from Works coming, Bo Barron, Cody Bradbury, and all those guys. And then you have a lot of the desert drivers coming as well to race the short course race and the desert race too. So like Mitch Guthrie, Brandon Sims, and all those guys. So I mean, you're taking people from all three disciplines and putting them together, and it's going to be a stacked field for sure. I'm pumped because the guy next to me is not even racing in my class this year. So everyone knows how fast Ronnie is in a razor, and I think he's probably about the fastest guy out there right now. And I'm pumped. This year he's running the production class, I'm running the turbo class, and I think between the two of us, we both have a really good shot at winning this thing. Kind of would be really cool if RJ won the production turbo class and I ended up with 1,000 win, and have the two brothers win the world championship. I think that would be really cool for us, and just the win for me would mean that it would just satisfy me, and just mean that I do belong out there with those guys in the UTV class, and that I could just keep doing it for years to come like RJ has. Not only do we have the biggest names of UTV racing, like Ronnie said, but you have the guys that want to be the biggest names in UTV racing out there as well, which cause almost more problems for you, you know, coming through the field. So it's a huge diverse spectrum of racers that are out at the World Championships, and that's what I love about UTV racing in general, is it's
guys that are new to the sport, guys that have never raced before, guys that are just getting started, guys that have been doing it forever but love it. I think that's what makes this sport so diverse and why it's blooming and growing so quick.
I think I'm still coming up. I mean, where RJ has been dominating for years in UTVs and works and short course and stuff like that, I feel like I still kind of need to put myself out there more and just get more race wins under my belt for the next 5 years and championships and stuff like that, and kind of catch up to RJ with all the championships that he has, and just make sure I can put it up there for wins this season and for the next 5 years to come, and hopefully be racking up some championships for sure.
I'm glad this is on camera because he never listens to me. The one thing people don't see are the blood, sweat, and tears that is off-road. You know, there's been countless times that I've just said to myself, this isn't worth it. I literally said it out loud that would rather just give up. I think what makes it all worth it is when you get to strap into your race car and turn the key on and you're just like, this is really my job. You know, I get to travel all over the world. I get to go all these places. I get to meet all these cool people. Everyone I've looked up to in my life is all recognizes what you're doing, and it's like the best feeling in the world when it all does come together and you realize that nothing comes easy, and if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So I think there's a reason there's only a select few do.